Hello, friends. Have you ever thought about dating a Vietnamese woman? Maybe you have visited Vietnam before. Maybe you have seen Vietnamese women online. Or perhaps you simply want to meet someone from a different culture. Vietnamese women are often known for being family-oriented, hardworking, and caring. But dating someone from another country and another culture can also come with misunderstandings. And if you meet someone online, there are a few things you should know before getting emotionally involved. Today, I'm going to share 7 important things to know before dating a Vietnamese woman online. And number 7 may save you from making one of the biggest mistakes people make in international dating. Let's get started. 1. Don't assume every Vietnamese woman is the same. This is probably the first mistake some foreign men make. They hear things like, Vietnamese women are traditional. Vietnamese women want to get married. Vietnamese women are family-oriented. Some of that may be true for certain people, but Vietnam has changed dramatically. A woman living in a small town in the Mekong Delta may have a very different lifestyle from a professional woman living in Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi. Some Vietnamese women are very traditional. Others are independent, highly educated, career-focused, and very modern. So instead of asking, what are Vietnamese women like? Ask, what is this particular woman like? Get to know the individual, not the stereotype. That's the beginning of any healthy relationship. 2. Family can be very important if you're dating a Vietnamese woman seriously. Don't be surprised if family becomes part of the relationship. In American culture, 2 people may date for a long time without becoming very involved with each other's families. Vietnam can be different. Parents, brothers, sisters, and even extended family may play an important role in someone's life. If the relationship becomes serious, she may want you to meet her family. And sometimes the family's opinion matters. This doesn't mean her family controls her life. It simply means that family relationships can carry a lot of importance in Vietnamese culture. If you respect her, you should also show respect for the people who are important to her. You don't have to impress everybody. Just be polite, sincere, and respectful. 3. Communication can be different. Here's something many international couples underestimate. Language isn't the only communication barrier. Culture is also a communication barrier. Even if she speaks excellent English, you may still misunderstand each other. For example, Americans are often very direct. We might say, I don't like that, I disagree, I don't want to do that. Some Vietnamese people may communicate more indirectly, especially when they don't want to embarrass or disappoint someone. So sometimes maybe really means probably not. And sometimes silence doesn't necessarily mean agreement. This is why patience is important. Instead of immediately getting angry when something doesn't make sense, ask questions. Did I understand you correctly? How do you feel about this? Is there something you're uncomfortable telling me? Those simple questions can prevent a lot of unnecessary arguments. 4. Don't try to impress her with money. This is a big one. Some foreign men go to Vietnam and immediately start talking about their house, their car, their retirement account, or how much money they make. I don't recommend that. Why? Because if you're looking for a genuine relationship, you want someone interested in you, not your bank account. You don't need to pretend you're poor. But you also don't need to prove you're wealthy. Take her for coffee, have dinner, walk around the city, talk, see if you actually enjoy spending time together. A healthy relationship should develop because 2 people connect emotionally, not because one person is financially impressive. And this brings us to something even more important. 5. Be careful about sending money online. International dating can lead to wonderful relationships. But scams exist too, and they can happen anywhere, Vietnam, America, Europe, or any other country. If you just met someone online and suddenly there is an emergency, Her mother needs surgery. Her motorcycle broke down. She can't pay her rent. She needs money for a phone. She needs money to come visit you. Don't immediately assume it's a scam. But don't immediately send money either. Slow down. Ask questions. Verify the situation. And especially if you have never met the person in real life, be extremely careful about sending large amounts of money. Never send money that you cannot afford to lose. Love requires trust, but trust should be built over time. 6. Video call before you travel to meet her. This sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people skip this step. Before buying a plane ticket to Vietnam to meet someone, have several video conversations. Not just texting, not just exchanging pictures. Video calls. Talk naturally. See each other's facial expressions. Talk at different times. Learn about each other's daily lives. If someone continually refuses to video call and always has an excuse, that should make you cautious. You don't need to interrogate anyone. You simply want to know that the person you're building a relationship with is real and genuinely interested in getting to know you. And if things go well, then you can consider meeting in person. When you do meet, choose a public place such as a cafe or a restaurant for the first meeting. Keep it simple. There is no need to plan your wedding before you've even had your first cup of coffee together. 7. Don't rush into marriage. This may be the most important point in this video. Sometimes international relationships move extremely fast. You meet online. You talk every day. A few months later you travel to Vietnam. Everything feels exciting. Then suddenly you're talking about marriage, immigration, visas, houses, and money. Slow down. Being compatible online is not the same as being compatible in everyday life. If possible, spend real time together. Meet her friends. Meet her family. See how she handles stress. Let her see how you handle stress. Talk about the difficult subjects. Where will you live? Do you want children? How will you manage money? What are your expectations about marriage? What happens if she moves to America and misses Vietnam? Or what happens if you decide to retire in Vietnam and later discover that living there is very different from vacationing there? These conversations aren't very romantic, but they're extremely important. A successful international relationship needs more than attraction. It needs communication, patience, realistic expectations, and trust. So, how do you actually meet Vietnamese women online? Today there are many ways. Social media, online communities, dating websites, dating apps. But whichever platform you use, remember something. The website can introduce two people. It cannot create the relationship for them. You still have to communicate. You still have to build trust. And eventually, if the relationship becomes serious, you should meet each other in the real world. If you're specifically interested in meeting Vietnamese singles, you can also check out vietdating.us. It's a dating community designed to help Vietnamese singles and people interested in meeting Vietnamese singles connect with each other. Create a profile, introduce yourself honestly, and take your time getting to know people. Don't send the same message to 50 women. Read someone's profile first, then send a simple message such as, "Hi, I enjoyed reading your profile. I noticed you like traveling. What's your favorite place you've visited in Vietnam?" That is much better than simply writing, "Hi, beautiful." Remember, you're talking to a person, not a profile picture. Final thoughts. Dating a Vietnamese woman can become a wonderful relationship, just like dating someone from any other culture. But don't go into it believing stereotypes. Don't rush. Don't lead with money. And don't confuse online chemistry with a real-life relationship. Start with friendship. Talk, listen, ask questions. Learn about each other's cultures. And give the relationship enough time to develop naturally. Because whether she's Vietnamese, American, European, or from anywhere else in the world, The foundation of a good relationship is still the same: respect, communication, honesty, and trust. If you've ever dated someone from Vietnam, or you're currently in an international relationship, I'd love to hear about your experience. Leave a comment below. And if you're looking to meet Vietnamese singles, you can visit vietdating.us. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.